Hey guys, welcome to my wine and paint night live from my parents' garage because they're letting me use it as a studio space and they are amazing people. I just wanted to come on here and do a quick little video on one of my art pieces. Yes, I have a filter on my face because I look crazy and it's quarantine, baby. So we are just gonna go ahead and get started and I hope you enjoy. Cheers. So today I'm doing a 6x6 canvas that I am titling Blue Lotus. All right, so the first thing I always do to every canvas is tape off the back with either painter's tape or masking tape. This protects it. And then I apply push pins to the back to allow it to lift up just a little bit off the paper or whatever I have it on. So it allows the paint to flow over the canvas and not make it stick to whatever paper or whatever I have it on and completely ruin the painting. So I'm working with a white base today. And as always, I mix my paints with a little bit of water that I keep in an old water bottle and Elmer's glue, which kind of works like Floetrol. Got some pretty colors I'm working with today, kind of like some primary colors. I love the way these look together and they just never fail me. So the first color I'm working with is Permanent Magenta. This is from Artist Loft. We got it at Michael's. Brilliant Blue, which is an apple barrel color. I got that at Walmart. Those are really cheap. They're like 50 cents, but the big bottles are like $2.50, I think. Liquitex Basics. This is Cadmium Yellow in medium hue. It's a really nice yellow. And last but not least, Deco Art Extreme Sheen in Rose Gold. I love those pigments. They are so pretty. They look so awesome when they dry too. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white and I'm just going to flood my canvas over the whole entire thing. I'm kind of creating a base layer here. So I like to, you'll see in a minute, I like to use the blow dryer to blow the paint over the canvas, which I learned from a famous fluid artist on YouTube. Her name's Rinska Downa. And I think I just kind of got attached to it because, you know, I do hair and using a blow dryer is kind of like second nature to me. So I like using it. It's a cool thing. And that's why I think I like doing this type of art. So I'm going to go over the edges with leftover white paint to make sure I cover all of my bases and it's a very even flow. Just a quick little wine break because, you know, quarantine. So I'm just going to torch my air bubbles and take out anything and I'm going to start with my pouring. So I'm going to start with Brilliant Blue and I sped up this part because I do kind of just like take my time and pour each color and I really don't want to bore you guys, but I did blue and then rose gold and then Permanent Magenta. And I go back in and kind of layer the colors just because I really want them to show through and I really wanted this particular piece to be really bright and vibrant, which is why I use those primary colors. So I top it off with the Cadmium Yellow. And then I'm going to flood the whole entire thing with white, the whole little puddle of color there, which basically I'm just going to draw a ring around it with the paint. And what this is going to do is, because there's such a thin layer of paint on the bottom, it's going to allow the paint to flow. So I'm going to torch my little air bubbles here, and you're going to see me blow with the blow dryer. I'm going to blow the paint, the white, over all the color, kind of wait and see what pops up. Torch a little bit to make sure there's no air bubbles in it, and then I'm gonna blow it out and you're gonna see the magic of all this color just come through. It's so amazing to watch. Look at that. Wow, so cool. I love it. Honestly guys, it really never gets old. I love it. And I could have left this piece just the way that it was as I blew it out, but I am such a freak and I want to be able to control everything. And I'm trying to be really strategic about my composition on my pieces. And this one, it just wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I used my mouth, which some people use their mouth, some people use just like a straw or something to blow out the color, which is also how I get a lot of my flowers. You have a little bit more control. And then I kind of decided that I didn't really like that corner, that bottom corner. And I was like, well, if I just scrape it off, I can kind of fix it myself, which I do all the time. My mom has seen me and has almost cried over me completely scraping a canvas of paint because I don't like the composition or the way that it looks. But you know, art is art and it's whatever makes you happy. And my OCD was totally kicking in and I needed to be able to control exactly where that blue was going to go. So I just kind of fix and tweak. And I do this for all my paintings. If I do any more videos, you guys will be able to see that. I kind of go in and fix a couple little things. It's very rare that you'll ever see me just blow something and then not try and tweak it in some way, shape, or form. And now the fun part, you go in and you torch it, and that first layer of paint kind of separates and you see these beautiful colors come through. I'll take you guys in for a close-up. I was so happy with the way that this painting turned out. It's so pretty. I can't wait to see it dry. I'll have to post a picture once I'm done with it drying, but they had some beautiful cells that popped up. You know, the blue really took over the whole picture, but inside it, you can see the permanent magenta, the rose gold, and that yellow kind of turned mixed with the blue and made a really nice green. It's really, really pretty. So I'll take you guys in for a close-up here. I loved how this turned out. Look at those cells. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked the video. I'm going to try and do more. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and try to do things you love.